Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, and today we will discuss Parashat Vayshev. This parasha really describes Yaakov's attempt for some kind of, I would say, normalcy in his life. He came with his family, 12 boys, 1 girl, young family, 4 wives, 1 wife died, and Yaakov really wanted to just relax a little bit from the challenges, from the difficulties, and just to relax and to be able to grow a family. But we all know that raising a family and growing up with a family can be very challenging. And there are many goals that needs to be accomplished as a family. And there are many challenges that we need to overcome as a family. Many families have family dynamics, different attitudes, different approaches towards life and values and ethics and morals and concepts and so on. I want to share with you something about Yaakov's family. At first glance, it's probably one of the most dysfunctional family on earth. Some trauma that the family experienced was with Dina's rape, last week's parsha. Shimon and Levi are just wiping out a city without talking to their father. Reuven, the firstborn, is also doing things that he's not supposed to do. Judah is giving the advice to sell Joseph. Joseph is being sold. This entire family is about to fall to pieces, basically to be break up to pieces. But surprisingly enough, at the end of the book of Genesis, this family is reunited and everyone is pretty much on the same page. What was the secret that Yaakov had to keep that family together? What was that after everything that family had to go through, tremendous challenges, that Yaakov was able to gather all of his kids and not to reject even one child? Unlike Abraham that rejected Ishmael, unlike Isaac that rejected Esau, Yaakov did not reject any of his children, even though he had all the rights or the justification to do so. So one can say that Yaakov had this mission and vision to build a family at all costs. So he had to ignore or to be oblivious to some of the deficiencies of his children. It may be a possibility. But I would like to suggest maybe a different possibility. I think Yaakov realized the power of family. The power of family is to create a sense of belonging. So even if the child deviates, and even if your son or daughter is not exactly like what you had in your mind, and even though that maybe your son or daughter will choose a path that you are not necessarily happy with, you create an environment of belonging, of a bait, of a mishpacha, of a house and a family. What is a house? As we call it, a place to call home. What do we want our children to have? Is that wherever they go, whatever they choose to do in their lives, and hopefully they took with them some of the things, some of the teachings, some of the lessons that we try to teach them. But wherever they are, we want them to know that they have a sense of belonging. Because what do we look for in this universe? We are looking for a sense of care and love, a sense of belonging, a sense of a community, a sense of attachment, a sense of being appreciated and valued, a sense that I feel that I am connected. And that's what Yaakov saw in his children. Yeah, it was much easier for him to reject Reuven and Shimon and Levi and Yehuda and Dina and perhaps even Yosef. But he did not do it. He was patient. He understood that they are young and sometimes they will do things that he will not approve. But they are forming and shaping their identity. He guided them but he did not did things for them. He empowered them, giving them the lines and the borders, but he empowered them to do things. And most of all, create a sense of belonging. So yes, everyone has family dynamics. Everyone has challenges in his family. But the wisdom is to create a sense of belonging to your children, so they will always have a place to call home. Thank you.